There's a moment very few learners reach, a moment where English is no longer something you practice. It becomes something you carry, in your thoughts, in your voice, in your confidence. Day 61 is not a continuation. It's a transformation into mastery. Because now, you're not trying to sound fluent. You're learning how to sound natural. Lesson 61. The shift from fluency to precision. Fluency got you here, but precision will set you apart. Now, it's not just what you say, it's how accurately you say it. I made a mistake becomes, I made a mistake. Small correction, big impact. Today, notice details, because mastery lives in small improvements. Lesson 62. Training your ear for accent awareness. Accent is not about changing who you are, it's about clarity. So today, listen carefully. How do native speakers stress words? Which syllables are stronger? Record versus record. These small shifts change meaning, and now your ear is ready to hear them. Lesson 63. The music of American English is not flat. It rises, it falls, it flows. That's called intonation. I didn't say he stole the money. Each word changes meaning depending on stress. So today, play with tone. Feel the rhythm. Because accent is not just pronunciation, it's music. Lesson 64. Shadowing like a professional. This is where your training becomes powerful. Choose a short audio. Listen, then repeat immediately. Copying tone, speed, emotion. This is called shadowing. Not perfect repetition, real imitation. Today, don't just say the words. Become the speaker. Because this is how accents are built. Lesson 65. Eliminating hesitation naturally. You no longer need to stop and think as much, but small pauses still appear. So today, replace silence with flow. Use fillers naturally. Well, let me think. These are not mistakes. They are part of real speech, and they keep your voice alive while your brain catches up. Lesson 66. Speaking with authority. There's a difference between speaking and sounding confident. Listen to this. I think maybe this is correct. Now, this is correct. Same idea, different power. Today, remove doubt from your tone. Speak clearly, directly, because mastery includes presence. Lesson 67. Understanding cultural nuance. Language is more than words. It carries culture, tone, politeness, indirect meaning. When someone says, "That's interesting," it might not mean they like it. So today, observe deeper meaning. Because real fluency includes understanding what's not said directly. Lesson 68. Advanced listening, catching subtle meaning. Now, you listen for more than information. You listen for intention, sarcasm, humor, emotion. This is advanced listening. So today, watch a conversation. Ask yourself, what do they really mean? Because mastery is not hearing words. It's understanding people. Lesson 69. Speaking in longer, structured thoughts. Now your speech expands. Not just sentences, but ideas. I believe this is important because it affects. You connect thoughts smoothly. Start, middle, end. This is structured speaking, and it makes you sound clear, intelligent, and confident. Lesson 70. The power of silence and timing. Great speakers don't rush. They pause with purpose. Silence can create impact. So here's the truth. Pause. That changes everything. Today, practice timing, because mastery is not just sound, it's control. Lesson 71. Refining pronunciation for clarity. You don't need a perfect accent, but you need clear pronunciation. Focus on sounds that matter. They, in think, are, in write, practice slowly, because clarity builds understanding, and understanding builds connection. Lesson 72. Expressing complex emotions. Now you go deeper emotionally. Not just happy or sad, but I feel overwhelmed. I'm relieved. I'm frustrated but hopeful. This is advanced expression, because language at this level reflects your inner world. Lesson 73. Handling interruptions smoothly. Real conversations are not perfect. People interrupt, overlap, change direction. So today, practice recovering. Sorry, let me finish. As I was saying, this keeps your voice steady, because mastery includes control under pressure. Lesson 74. Adapting your language to the situation. You don't speak the same way everywhere. Formal, casual, professional. Now, you can adjust. Hey, what's up? Versus good morning, how are you? Same meaning, different tone. This flexibility is advanced fluency. Lesson 75. Thinking in English without effort. At this stage, you don't force yourself to speak English anymore. It happens, naturally. Thoughts come, sentences form, and you don't even notice. This is the moment learners dream about. And now, it's your reality. Lesson 76. The confidence to speak anywhere, different people, different situations. But your confidence stays. Because it's no longer based on perfection, it's based on experience. You've practiced, struggled, improved, and now you trust yourself. Lesson 77. Owning conversations. You don't just respond anymore. You lead. You ask questions. You guide topics. You keep conversations alive. This is presence. And presence is powerful. Lesson 78. The final accent adjustment now. Refine, not change. Smooth your tone, match rhythm, stay natural. Because your goal is not to sound like someone else. It's to sound like the best version of you in English. Lesson 79. Realizing your full growth, look back. Day 1, day 30, day 60, and now day 79. The difference is not small, it's massive. You didn't just improve, you transformed. Lesson 80. The edge of mastery. You are here, at the edge of mastery. Not perfect, but powerful. Not finished, but I'm ready. And most importantly, no longer afraid. Lesson 81 to 90. The integration phase, documentary flow. In these final days, everything comes together. You speak daily, not as practice, but as life. You listen, not to learn, but to connect. You think, not in translation, but in clarity. You express your ideas, your emotions, your identity, freely. You handle conversations, challenges, and new situations with calm confidence. You are no longer learning English. You are living as someone who uses it. And that is mastery. Close your eyes one last time. Remember the beginning, the doubt, the hesitation, the silence. Now open them. Listen to yourself. You speak. You understand. You express. You didn't just learn a language. You built a new version of yourself. Stronger, braver, unlimited. So here's your truth now. English is not something you are trying to learn. It is something you own. And wherever you go next, your voice goes with you.